What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am joined by friend of the channel, nobody. It's just me today. Yeah, this will just be a quick video. Just want a few finds, but a few very quality finds. So I went yard sailing last Saturday, and we're starting to get in the season where there's actually like a good amount of yard sales. I think there was like there's like a citywide neighborhood sale we hit, and then like a neighborhood sale. So a ton of sales we went to. A lot of like resellers there, and like I knew it was resellers because like you'd see what they're buying, and it's like, oh, you're buying like all of the video game stuff, and oh, you just happen to need like that random like Mac computer and like those like that smoothie maker, and like it's like, no, you're buying like stuff to resell. So a lot of those, a lot of schlubby like 30 somethings in like tie dye, whatever. So I was asking every house, and some else was saying like, oh yeah, you're like the fifth person who's asked. Nevertheless, always worth asking, because some fine folks who I think they said other people like asked. I left my number. Always worth doing. I mean, it's very low likelihood that they'll actually like let you know. But in this case, they did. I was at another sale. They called me and said, hey, we found some PS2 stuff. If you want to come by, I said, set aside, please. So I got they pulled out a big box. Nothing too crazy, nothing too spectacular. I left a good few games behind. A lot of them were just kind of like sports games, and like they had the console, but I don't really need the console. So first one, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I know the Budokai Tenkaichi ones are actually worth a good bit. Shrek 2, complete in box. A classic, definitely staying in my collection. Power Rangers Super Legends, 15th anniversary. A lot of these I kind of just was like, they looked semi-interesting, and I was kind of just like taking a gamble on them. SpongeBob SquarePants, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I don't think I ever played this one as a kid. Complete. All of these apart from Budokai are complete, which is nice. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. It sounds like an Atari game. I know they made some like pretty solid games. Like there was a Godzilla fighting game that they made those pretty good in that generation. This is the one I'm definitely excited about. Escape from Monkey Island. LucasArts game. I've never played any of them, but I've always heard they're really good. But yeah, I think I found a few like non-video game things. Nothing too exciting. Those were. I think I gave them like $15 for the pile or something like that, so like around like $2 a game. So pretty solid. And I think that was pretty much it. Just a lot of people out like at the yard sales. I know like as the season goes on, and I think those are like pretty much the two sales that were going on in San Antonio. So I think that's why like everyone was just swarming them. So I think like as the season goes on, I'll get more lucky. But yeah, I don't have plans to go yard selling this Saturday because I'm going with my friends on a cross Texas tour to visit every Buc-ee's. No upcoming garage sale finds from this Saturday, but I may find some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, or you never know, like a Friday sale, or I don't know. But then last video I mentioned the Series S from 2 videos ago. I was looking to trade. I had an ad on Facebook. Nothing too good was offered, honestly. Someone offered a PS4, but they never really followed up on it. So I ended up trading to a local shop, D-Pad down New Braunfels. They give really good trade credit. Really nice guys. So I traded in that and a few other things. Nothing really like that exciting. And I think they gave me $308 trade credit. So with that, I think I got these 2 items, and I have about like 108 left. Maybe more than that. I can't remember exactly. Like 110, like around that. But so I got these 2 items. First off, Kirby car plush. This is extremely cute. I've never seen this before. This is like $10. So wonderful. And then the big boy. I saw this in the glass case. And this is one I've been trying to find for honestly like 10 years. Like my friend Sanders had one in high school, and he never was willing to sell it, which I definitely understood. But I always wanted it, and his was the only one I've ever like seen in real life until today. It is a Game Boy Micro, and it's complete. It's like reshelled. It's got this like nice like red shell on the outside. The buttons are like really fresh and crisp. The triggers are replaced. I just got Metroid in it right now. But yeah, so that was behind the glass case, and they said they'd just gotten in the day before, and I've always wanted one of these. I may want to swap out the faceplate. I need to find like it's like a triangle. It's like a like little screwdriver like screw in the side. So if I do want to swap it out, I may need to like find one of those screwdrivers. But incredible to find. Super excited to add this to my collection. This is one of the last like consoles that I really was like looking for, at least of like Nintendo ones, honestly. So yeah, super excited to have this, and I still have a bunch of trade credit, so I'm sure in a future video I'll show you what good deals I get with that. Then I got so I saw this on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, I've kind of gotten more interested in Amiibos recently, mainly like the really like dumb ones, like the one I'm about to show you, like the squishy Metroid, like the big yarn Yoshi. There's like one for Diablo, and the ones that are just kind of like, why did you make this? Like, it doesn't make sense why you made this. So I saw this one, and I think he was originally asking 50, and I got him down to 40. I think it's like 50, 60 online. But it was too cool to pass up. It's the Detective Pikachu amiibo, but it's the gigantic one. This is like a regular amiibo is like, you know, just tiny compared to this. I don't know why they made it this big, but it's just so funny to me. It's like brand new. It's just so hilarious to me. So I got this. He was just like literally get rid of some stuff, and I just so happened to right before then I went up. I was going to D-pad. I was just checking to see if they had anything. I brought some games along with me just in case I did like see something at D-pad, and that I like wanted to just trade some more stuff in so I didn't have to pay cash. So I was like, so I got that. I was like, hey, do you have anything else you'd be looking at? So I was like, yeah, I may have some more amiibos. So he took me in his game room. Got to look around there. Really cool. And I saw he had like a collection like on the wall. Like it was like a, you know, some GameCube, some like Game Boy Advance, a lot of Nintendo stuff. And I was like, hey, I actually have some like stuff in my car if you're like looking to trade. So brought him out, let him like take a look. He was interested in it was Axel A for Super Nintendo. Konami like shoot him up over the top, like overhead one. It's actually pretty fun. It was a complete box. The box was a little like beat up, but I got in like a few years ago, and I was just like, I was like trade this into some stuff I'm more interested in. So he's interested in that, and then we went inside, looked around, started talking with the guy. Apparently, he actually works for like Nintendo, like they're like retro studios, which makes like Metroid, Donkey Kong, and all that, which is all the funnier of like what I actually got from him. So he's telling me that, really nice dude, awesome, letting me look at his collection, and we agreed on Axelate for 2 items, and let me show you those two. Both of these are like, I have been searching, I've been looking for both of these. The first of them, Donkey Kong 64, complete in box. I have this cartridge only, but I've been looking for this box forever. As you can see on the back, it's an all-price sticker for $105. Probably about what it goes now, maybe like a little bit more. But I've been looking for this one forever. I even saw it in D-pad like that day, and I was like thinking about buying it. I don't think it has the expansion pack in here, but I'm sure I'll find one at yard sale or something. So I'm not too worried about that. So excited to add this to my collection. This is like the only boxed N64 game he had. He had some more stuff, like kind of like after the fact that I was like, I could have like maybe tossed in like a 3DS game or something like that to the deal. But yeah, really happy to add that to my collection. And yeah, I may Oh yeah, so let's do I may like end up trading some more stuff to him at some points. So always good to get fair trade value, honestly. But there's one more thing in this trade, which I am so excited for. I saw this and I was immediately like, I asked him if he was like interested. And he was like, maybe. And I was like, I am gonna like get him to sell this. This is one I've been looking for like very recently, and like 2 days prior to this, I had kind of like given up because I'd scoured for like even like loose ones of just one of them, and on like Facebook Marketplace, online, like all of that, like in stores, I would ask, and they'd just be like, "What are you talking about?" And it's one of the rarest amiibo, I think, like value wise. It is the Metroid and Samus amiibo. And complete in box, pretty good shape of the box, and this is one that I was like interested in because like it's actually like squishy and it's so like distinctive in terms of like an amiibo. It's so goofy. I love it. The Samus looks really cool too. This is like 130 online, which is nuts. And I was never gonna pay that in cash, so I am just beyond like happy and just shocked to be able to like actually like get this without paying any cash. Yeah, great shape. Yeah, so for Axelate, I got Donkey Kong 64 and the Metroid Samus Returns amiibo. This is like 2017. So happy I add these to my collection, honestly. And yeah, I may do some more trades with him down the line. I think he was interested in like GameCube stuff, handheld stuff. So I may have some stuff to toss his way. Yeah, awesome dude, great deal. And it's just awesome like getting like Metroid and Donkey Kong stuff from a guy who works for Nintendo to make Metroid and Donkey Kong. Just so funny. So happy to add all that to my collection. And I think that's about it. Yeah, just some really good finds, really quality finds. And yeah, I mean, so far this year has been like my best year of finds ever. In terms of like the start of the year, this is the best start I've ever had. So hoping to keep that momentum going. And yeah, I appreciate you all checking out the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment what your favorite find was. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at Logza. If you ever have any video game stuff you want to sell, like I pay very fair prices. So yeah, just let me know. And I'll catch you on the flip.